Toon Storyboard Pro now gives you the option of hiding and showing particular captions without having to worry about deleting them. I'll show you an example. Sometimes this area in the panels palette can get a bit crowded between dialogue, action notes, slugging, and notes. And there's also these voice annotations. Sometimes I'll just click the minus sign to get rid of those. But we've always had the chance to click here and delete a caption. For example, if I don't want to see slugging, I could delete that caption. But the problem is, somewhere down the line in the production, someone might need the slugging caption or the notes caption. But as a storyboard artist, if you just want to work on these panels and hide these captions away without getting rid of them, you can come up over here to the main menu, click on Caption, then click on Show Hide Captions, and watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to unclick the slugging and I'm going to unclick the notes, which is going to hide those. And when I press OK, I'm going to have a lot more room over here. I'm just going to have dialogue and I'm just going to have action. There's one more trick I'll show you too, is that sometimes, I know this happens to me a lot, I'll put the dialogue and the action notes in the wrong boxes. And if that happens, there's a quick way to fix it just by clicking on that little menu button and go down here to say swap text with action notes, and all of a sudden everything is back the way you want it. Actually, I just reversed it on myself, so I'm going to again click this little menu, swap text with action notes, and now I have returned those to their normal form. Now look how much room I have with action notes and dialogue. So if I go back to captions and I want to bring back those captions that I was hiding, you'll find that all the information that I had put in those captions is still there. It's just that they were hidden. So it's much better than deleting the captions. You can just now choose to hide them. And you got much more room. Another way to make more room for your captions is to simply click and drag on those little caption boxes to make them bigger or smaller, however you need. So for example, with this slugging box, if I don't want to make it disappear, but I just want to shrink it, I can click and drag and get it out of the way right there. And then I can always bring it back just by clicking and dragging. You can see that double horizontal line, which is similar to the line that you get when you're stretching any one of these panels out. So for example, I will squish both of these down into one, and this way notes and slugging are still there if I need to see it. In addition, under this dialog box, what if you have a lot of dialogue? And you can just scroll down and leave you a lot of room for dialogue and a little for action notes. You can do that for any one of these. And finally, you can switch the order of these captions by grabbing those little dots and pulling downward until you find a place that you want to let go of it. There's also a toggle switch which will adjust the size of your captions. So for example, in action notes, if I wanted to maximize the size of this caption box, I'll just click on here, and in this little tab it first maximizes it so that it takes up the entire room. If I click it again, it collapses it entirely, and if I click it one more time, it restores it to the size it was before I started clicking all over the place.